Hi guys. So today I was making a protection candle and I just wanted to show you what I did. So you start with a white Santa Muerte candle. Now if you don't have a Santa Muerte candle, you can make a Santa Muerte candle. How do you do that? So I sketched just like a little skeleton. I put a nice scythe, I put the light around her head, balances at the bottom, the scale, whatever. I kept them even because, it's projection, so I wanted them just level. I really don't think that matters, but I wanted it that way. Santa Muerte, I wrote her name here. Santa Muerte, I wrote again over here. Now, the reason I don't use sigils and VVs, whatever, is because for whatever reason, for me, they don't burn. So I take that as she doesn't like me to use them. So I do this instead. More intent goes into it. The more intent, the more powerful the working. And she likes this kind of stuff. I mean, this means you're taking time on her. So, I mean, it's always a good thing. So, what do I have? I have Santa Muerte oil. I got this one from a Botanica. You don't have to get it from a Botanica. You can order it on Amazon. You can order it on Etsy. Or you can get the more expensive one from the Botanica. The difference is the ones from Botanicas just have a little bit more love in it. I don't know if you can see, but there's like actual roots and things in here, as where the one that you would order off, that's just like mass produced. It's just like oil in a bottle. And it really doesn't matter. Like I said, I don't think it's the intent. You don't have to go spending outrageous amounts of money, unless you want to. Siete Machos. Siete Machos is a perfume that is associated with protection. This is not actually associated with protection. This can be used for any working with Santa Muerte. It's not limited to protection, but I like to put it in there. This is, however, associated with Santa Muerte and protection, Siete Machos. So you can also order that on Etsy, Amazon, whatever you go to online, Botanicas. The next thing I'll be using is rue. Rue, it's a plant. It looks now dried. This was live. It died. Apparently, my first go at growing plants wasn't that great. So I kept the dried rue, and this is what I got. And bay leaves. These I bought at the grocery store. Bay leaves. Rosemary. Rosemary was bought at the grocery store. And organic sage, which I also bought at the grocery store. Most of these things you can buy in your local stores. I am from Massachusetts. Massachusetts, unless you go to Salem or Lawrence, where there is more of a Spanish population, you're really not going to find a lot. You won't find Botanicas, not in my city. Thank God Lawrence isn't that far, but most of my stuff I get online, and yeah. But anyway, so let's get to it. So first, you would want to do your oils. So you could I would shake this. The candle I had already made. I tried to make this video twice already, messed it up. And I'm just not a good editor. So I took 3 drops. It's got a little dropper. I put 3 drops. Take your finger and you just kind of swish it around. I took my siete machos. And I went like this. Put it around. Now oils I do first, because if not, if you try to do the herbs and then the oils, usually it's going to stick just to your fingers. As soon as you put the oil in and try to rub it around, it's just not going to work out as great. So I like to do oils first. Then you take some rue. Take a little sprig of rue and you break it up. And when you break things up, I break it up with my fingers like this, because you're putting your energy into what you're doing. Oh. Same with the bay leaf. Took out a bay leaf. I crunched it up just like this. Rosemary. Put a little in my hand, probably about a pinch. I took the pinch and I went like this. Sage, same thing. Tap, tap. Took it, spread it all around. And these are all protective herbs. Every herb that I mentioned, the rue, the bay leaves, the rosemary, the sage, all protection. Now, the prayer. If you have a Santa Muerte candle, the prayer will be on the back of the candle. If you do not, and you have to make your own as I did, you will probably have to look it up online. There's a million protection prayers for Santa Muerte. Tons. So, sorry about this. Boop. See you later. I don't know if that popped up on the screen or not, but if it did, I apologize. Yes, there's a million protection prayers that you can say for Santa Muerte. Also, you would want to write a petition. You would want to, and I always address my petitions Santisima Muerte, which means most holy death. I use please, I use thank you. And then you say, please protect me from blah, 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 whatever you want protection from, or just protection in general, whatever. You fold that up. Usually you fold facing away. With protection, I'm not sure if it matters, because you want the protection, so you may be able to fold it towards you. I don't know. I always fold away anyway. Just as a precaution. But anyway, just so you can get a look, when you are done, this is what the top of the candle will look like. It doesn't have to look exactly the same as mine, but you get the idea. So that is how that goes. So you would say the prayer, whatever prayer you choose, and then you light the candle, and you do it with matches. And I recently learned one of the reasons why Wiccan, pagan religions use the match is because it kind of like when you hear the strike, it puts a click into your brain like, okay, working mode, concentrate. It's almost like the trance, like focus. It's another focal point of the working. So that's why most pagans and Wiccans prefer matches to lighters. It's also older and tradition, you get me. So the only thing I recommend, and I recommend this with every candle, but this one in particular, because this is paper, now it's also probably better to use plain white. I used white lined, but again, intent. And I never cut, I rip. I fold and I wet and I tear. If it's, I don't do spells or hexes. I did once, and I didn't put my saliva on that, and that won't happen again. Will not happen again. I won't do those anymore. But anyway, I fold and I tear because, again, scissors are just not. I don't know. I guess it's just tradition, you know, fold and tear. But anyway, like I said, white, plain white, probably better. But I think it's more about the intent. She loves this stuff. She loves when you make things for her. At least that's what I find. I find that she likes when you make things for her. So you say the prayer, you strike the match, you put the petition either underneath Santa Muerte. You usually use, for protection, you use La Blanca. I don't think it matters, really, but that's usually what you would use for protection. Or La Negra will also protect, but I think any form of Santa Muerte will protect. So you place the petition either under her or under her scythe, if she has a removable scythe. Say the prayer, light the candle. If you're not going to be there to watch the candle, blow it out. If it's a 9, you know, something, you know, like a 9-day, it's fine. You know, she's not gonna, the world's not gonna end, and your spell is not gonna not come into fruition because you blew the candle out. It's better to be safe. It's always better to be safe. So if you're not gonna be there to watch the candle, please blow it out. I just like to say that. It's a good thing to say, to remind people, because sometimes people, you know, we forget, we leave things lit. And that's how accidents happen, especially people who have altars like mine that just have a bunch of stuff on it, like flowers and things like that. They can just go whoop. So, yeah, we don't want that. And so that is my protection candle. And that is make your own. Or if you buy you can buy them already fixed, already made for you. Or you can just buy a Santa Muerte candle and, can I hit that again? And just sprinkle the herbs and fix it yourself. But I made this entire one from scratch. This was a plain white candle. So I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please click like. And I hope to see some more subscribers. And I hope you guys come back and watch my videos again. Thanks. Happy New Year.